All right, here we go. What we need to do is remove the disc. To remove the disc, you need to remove the caliper. Remove the caliper, you need to move the pads. Oh, and such fun. Now, do note, on the driver's side here, there is a connection on the control arm that I will show you in a little while that must be remembered, otherwise you're going to break shit. First thing I like to do, get my beat up old screwdriver, get it in here, give that a doink, and out she comes. Next, grab yourself a G-clamp, C-clamp, F-clamp, call it what you fucking like, doesn't matter, and squeeze the pads. Being very careful not to damage anything on the other side. So, give them a squeeze up. It doesn't have to be crazy. It's just enough to push the pads back a little bit. Okay, that's all I'm doing. That makes it easy. Now, as you can see, there is a gap now. Good. So now let's get this off. Oh, there we go. I do like these speedy clamps. Right, next is to pull out the little bungs. There are little plastic bungs in the back here. Give me a second and I'll show you one. There they are. You have to get those out the back. There's two of them, obviously one at top and one at bottom. Aye. They look difficult to get out. Then grabbing one's trusty, which I can't remember which size it is. Give me a moment. No, I believe. Oh, I hope I'm right here. Hang on. Give me a second. Yep, there she goes. It is a 7mm. And you might need something with a bit of effort on it. Okay. Like that, and yeah, sometimes I can be a little on the toughy side. Sorry you can't see this, but you know where it is. You just pulled the plugs out, didn't you? Gosh. There we go. Give me a second. Okay, they're loose now. So I don't need this honking great big thing here. Now, I don't think I can undo this with my fingers, but I'll certainly try. And I'm sorry you can't see this, but all right, hang on. I'll get you a light so you can see it. Gosh, you're so bitchy. There. You don't let me. Okay. So this is what you got to do here, and then you got to drop the tool, and then you got to do the same up here. And get the caliper out of the way and tie it up, because you don't want to leave the caliper dangling on, where is it? My brain cell hurts here. You don't want to leave it hanging on the brake line. All right, so let me get that out of the way and then we'll come back. Now, one of the most inexpensive tools you can buy yourself is a length of rope. So now I have taken the two pins out of the back. The caliper comes off nice and easy, but be careful because there are wires on it and hoses and all sorts. So just don't let it dangle, because that is not a good thing. There are ABS sensors, there are pad wear sensors, there is no sensors. All right, so through there, back up over here, and let's just try and keep it out of the way without putting any strain on anything. So you have to be a little careful here. You have to figure out where shit's going, okay? Because there is, as I said, all those brake lines, etc. Give me a second here. Let me just get this up. Up and at 'em, it's adamant. Dun, 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 dun. Gosh, that's a long, long time ago. Long, long time ago, when I was fucking young. That was a long time ago. Alright. Fiddly-dee. Oh, sorry. Wish I had a longer piece of string. My wife wished I had something else that was longer. Christ. How much more do you want than 12 inches? Alright, so there it is. Calipers tied up, out of the way. Pull off pad. Done. Next, get this baby out of here. Now, not sure what size it is, so let me fuck around for a minute. I got a feeling it's an 18, but let's see. Ooh, it's a little loose to my mind. Surely it can't be a 16. Nope. So, what do we have left, children? We have a 17, but I don't think it's a 17. Let me go get one. Come for a walk. As opposed to a walk. We open up my drawers, and there's a 17. I think I tried a 17 before, and it was too small. Too small, as the French would say. Yeah, it's not right. Unfortunately, Mercedes, I mean, I don't like that movement, but hey, here's what it is. Let's get my rubber hammer, because I'm about to pound, shillings and pence, my wrench, and I don't hit it with a metal hammer. These are wonderful. Now, yes, I could strain myself and struggle, but why when I can do this? And the shock also kind of helps. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? Oh, these have got, I can feel like they got Loctite on them. Alright, let's get on the top one. Same scenario. Now, you young guys, you could probably just pull them. I'm not so young anymore, so I have to use other methods. Alright, let me get this off and we'll come back. Okay, so I've got the brake caliper bracket off. I'll now take that out the back and give it a blast. We need to undo this to get the rotor off, and also we need to remove the bearing here. Now, I'm using my beat up old screwdriver, so please don't start squealing, "Oh my god, he's using a screwdriver as a chisel." Get over it. Getting the angle right is a little tricky, but you do need to do this to get this fucking thing out of the way. I'm sorry, Jack is in the way. Jack, go away. There we go. Alright, now we got a bit of a room to swing. Really doesn't want to play nice. Well, there's a surprise, huh? Let's see if I can pry the bitch off. Pry a bitch. Now, you could go to a professional and watch this, but why when you can watch me struggle? Come on, baby, light my fire. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Why do I work on cars? I really don't know. I think I'm gonna get me a little old chisel there. I'll be back. Ooh, sorry about that. All right, so I've taken the cap off. Now we need to undo this, and that is a 5mm. I don't have a small wrench, so here's my big one. And I will show you how this all goes back together, I promise. I won't leave you in suspenders, unless you're a lady, and then I'll leave you in suspenders all the time. Oh, sorry, digressed. Alright, so spin this locking nut off, which holds the bearing there. It has a bearing on it, I promise. Do you like that? Bearing on it? Yeah, come on. Now, you know my hands are dirty and the grease and blah blah blah, but don't worry, when I put it all back together, that's a whole different scenario. Now also you need to remove this one, and again it's the same size. Oh, there we go. I lied, didn't I? I'm such a bad boy. You don't need to remove that one because the hub comes off with it. Ooh, look at the state of that. We'll give that a clean up before it goes back. Excuse me. Jeez, I'm looking for room. There we go. Yeah, we'll give that a fucking good clean. Right, now, next thing we need to do is get this shield off. Why am I doing all of this, you may ask yourself? Can't you do it without that? Maybe you could, but I'm not gonna. I want shit out of the way so I can get to what I need to get to without struggling. Again, Mercedes, thank you. They've used the same thing, 5mm. However, what they didn't do was give me a shorter wrench. So, sorry about this, guys. Gosh, look at this. Grease everywhere. I'm covered in shit. This is why I work on cars. I like to get down and dirty. That's it. Give me a little wench. Ooh, a little wench. All right, let's see what we can do here. There we go. Ooh. Let's just get this dust shield out of the way. It gives me access to everything, as you will see. And yes, I will give this shield a clean up before I put it back in. Why? Because that's the kind of prick I am. Don't like putting things back dirty. Weird, huh? Some grease. It's John Travolta. And you will note, all of these that come out, they got Loctite on them. But do note it's blue, not red. Use blue. Otherwise you'll spend hours trying to get the shit out the next time you have to do this. Or whoever the poor mechanic is that you give it to. All right. Oh, it's that ABS sensor's in the way there. Oh, damn it. That's always... There we go. See the ABS sensor there? Don't forget that. Now, yes, I should have, and I didn't. I should have taken that ABS sensor out first. Sorry about that. learn from my mistakes. Now, what have they done? They've torxed it, bitches. Ooh, what size are we? Okay, it is a T40. Let's get this ABS sensor out of the way and safe so that it doesn't get damaged. That's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm trying to protect shit. And I'll put this back in afterwards rather than the way I've done it now, which was totally wrong. Again, blue Loctite on these babies. Come on, get in the hole, man. Ow. Oof-da. All right, Lynn. My friend, back in Pennsylvania, of Norwegian, Swedish descent. Oofda. She was from Wisconsin. Okay, now this is flippity floppity and out of the way. Now I need to cover shit with some PB Blaster, let things soak before I go any further. Yuck. Excuse me, I just gotta wash my hands. Hey, get off my headlight. 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 Right. Alright. Here we go for some more fun. Let me see, what am I going to do here? Well, let's get the tie rod end off. I think you'll find that most of the shit around here is a 22mm. There you go. Let's see if it's spinning. No, it's not. That's good. Now, this is one that I am not replacing. So, I want to get this out without damaging it. So I'm going to use the good old trick of using the nut to pound it out. And we'll see how that works. I probably would find it helpful if I had a hammer. What do you think? I know you just love walking with me. And yes, I picked up a pry bar, just in case. You never know. So, let's see if we can do this without too many blows. I don't know what you're doing that, but there you go. There we go. That was pretty good, actually. Good. Put that to one side. Now, other things that we do need to loosen. Now that's 18. There's me 22. There are two things. And I want to get these loosened. Now I know I'm not going to take these off right now. I just want to loosen them up. We've got the PB Blaster on there. Damn, it's lively. Right. Now, before I even attempt to separate these babies, do note that ball joint moves way too freely. That's not how it should be. This is going to take a while. Let me get these undone. Okay, so I successfully got this one off. This one has decided to turn. So I'm just going to leave that for the moment. Let's take off the shock absorber. Yeah. Sorry, it's a little on the tough side here. Nope. And don't forget you've got the tension of the spring on this, so you don't want to remove the bolt. Taking the nut and the washer off is fine. You don't really want to remove the bolt. Well, I'm saying that. I guess you could, because you've still got this structure here holding it. What is my next choice here on this baby? Get shit out of the way. That's probably a good idea. Now, yeah, let's try this. Now, when you're doing this your way, you may well, you probably won't have access to the equipment I have, and this is because of years of playing with my toys. So what I want to do is get this out of here and then lower it down, but I also do need to get that shock absorber bolt out and get this out. Now I'm replacing these, so I'm going to beat the shit out of this. I don't care whether it gets damaged or not. And then I should be able to swing that out of the way. First thing I want to do is clean up some of that grease. Why? Because I'm going to get covered in the fucking shit. Let's I've got its trash day tomorrow. My bin is full. Where's your bin, man? Our bin right here. Oh, that reminds me of a terrible joke. And please don't be offended by it. It's just a joke. It was a fancy dress party, and this black guy goes to the party totally naked, and he's got a bowl of custard with his dick in it, and he gets to the party and she said, "What are you meant to be?" He said, "I'm fucking disgusted." Oh, come on, that's funny. I don't care who you are, that's funny right there. Come on, lighten up. Right, let's see. Okay, got a little bit of pressure there. Have I got too much to take this bolt out? Maybe. Let me get my little wrenchy poo on here and see what it says. Boink. Excellent, look at that. All right, so now we got that out, let's put things back together as a pair. And yeah, you saw it pop down a little bit then. That's okay, now we're gonna pump it back up. There we go, all right. So, now, what's my next task? Shit. This is not my favourite thing to do, I gotta tell you guys. I think what I want to do is I'm going to lower this down now and then support it under here, because then I can get to this joint. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping, maybe wrongly, but I'm hoping that the strut there will support it all. Yeah, we're getting loose. Okay. I tell you what. Oh, here we go. Ah, there she goes. All right. Oops. All right, here we go. Now that's better. Right, so now, and obviously you're going to be doing this with your bottle jack, your trolley jack, whatever. You're not going to be necessarily doing it the way I'm doing it. Nope. Nope, wrong. There we go. All right, let's try again. And let's... there we go. All right, now this joint is still free. And I can hopefully separate it. Back in a minute. Okay, as previously mentioned, I don't give a damn about this ball joint. I'm replacing it. That nut doesn't want to come off. I can deal with that in a minute when I take out the control arm. But why will I deal with it? Well, I won't, because the whole fucking control arm's coming out with the ball joint. So let's... Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's turn the light. And let's see what we can do. Oh, it's moving, slow but sure. I'm sorry, I keep... Let's move that fucking thing. I keep hitting it. Boy, this one's tough. This one really doesn't want to give up. It's hard because that doesn't want to move. So let's see if we can persuade it to go this way. And this is cast, so I've got to be careful. Nope, that's not going to work. Let's try this. What am I going to lose? There she goes. Slowly. Whew. This is a tough one. Tell you that right now. Keep watching for fun. Damn it. God damn it, Muskie. We're getting there. Slow but sure, we're getting there. Whew. Alright, let me finish this. Okie dokie. So, after a fair bit of pounding, I managed to get this baby to let go. I don't care about this, I don't need to take it off, it's not important. What I do need to do now is lower this shock absorber. And, shock absorber, sorry. Lower this control arm. I have already loosened the control arm nuts and bolts here, and that's something you should do. Loosen these babies, okay, before you try and lower this, otherwise it's going to cause you problems. All right, give me 1 second here. I need to change. Okay, I'm not going to show you me undoing this because there's too much shit in the way at the moment, but this is for the suspension. I'm not sure 100% why, in all honesty, but I've disconnected the electrical connection and I'm going to disconnect this. It tells the computer the angle of the suspension. Now, whether that's to do with boincy, I have no fucking clue. all I'm going to do and say to you guys is look for it, undo it, make sure you're careful. That's all I can tell you. I really know very little about it. Okay, there we go. That, from my point of view, is the end of it. Oh, hang on, I'll show you me getting the cross member out. All right, this is the final piece, and that is to lower the control arm and get the jack out of there. Now, if you're doing this at home with your bottle jack or whatever, make sure you've got enough room here. I haven't got quite enough room, but I can jiggle and figgle and piggle it. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but it took me a hell of a beating to get this baby out of here with some judicious banging with a hammer. So let's take the tension off this spring, which I'm not going to take it all off. Give me a second. Yep, that was my buddy Dave. Very helpful guy. You need Jaguar questions? He's your man. All right, let's see what happens here, shall we? As you can tell, there's a fair bit of tension on that baby. Woohoo! We'll get there. We'll get there. At least on this side of the car, it's nowhere near my Mark II. So the worst it can do is take my head off. Okay, let me relieve the airline. Hang on. Oh, no, don't get caught there. No, please. Come on. Motherfucker. Really? Come on. Would you fucking believe it? Eh? Let's see if I can just do it this way and relieve the tension too. No, of course not. That'd be too fucking easy, wouldn't it? Well, there we go. All right, I got it out of the way. So there you go, guys. That's how you get that fucker out. And that spring, it's still got a bit of tension on it there, but nothing to worry about. And in fact, why don't we go crazy and pull it out? There you go. It was nothing. That tension was nothing. So now we can rip out this crappy control arm, put the new one in, put everything back together. You tore this shit apart, now put it back together. Wow, such fun. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too much back and forth, but there you go. Bye.